John was a quiet boy who liked reading books. He often stayed by himself and did not talk much in school. Mary was different. She was bright, friendly, and loved to laugh. When John saw her smile, his heart always felt warm. One morning, John met Mary on the way to school. He greeted her shyly, and she smiled back. That smile stayed in John's mind all day. He did not know why it made him so happy. During break, Mary sat near John. She asked him about his books, and he explained with excitement. Mary liked how John spoke with passion. She thought he was different from other boys. John started to wait for Mary every morning. He enjoyed walking with her and listening to her laugh. Mary also began to look forward to seeing him. Her mornings felt brighter with John around. John told Mary about his dream to be an engineer. He wanted to build things that helped people. Mary shared her dream of being a nurse. She wanted to care for the sick and bring hope. One afternoon, John saw Mary talking with David, another boy in school. His heart felt strange. He realized it was jealousy. He told himself, "I think I am in love." Mary also began to notice her feelings. At night, she thought of John before sleeping. She asked herself, "Why do I miss him so much?" She knew her heart had chosen him. John started writing about Mary in a small notebook. He wrote about her smile, her kindness, and her laughter. That notebook became special to him. He kept it hidden, afraid she might find out. One day, John dropped the notebook. Mary picked it up and opened it. When she read her name, her heart raced. She realized John had been writing about her. Mary gave the notebook back. She looked at John and whispered, "I know your secret." John was embarrassed, but Mary smiled. "It is safe with me," she said kindly. That night, John could not sleep. He worried about what Mary thought of him. But the next day, she came close and said, "I like you too." His heart felt light. From that moment, John and Mary grew closer. They shared jokes, secrets, and dreams. Every day felt new. Their love was young but real. Some students teased them, saying they were too close. But John and Mary ignored them. They knew what they felt inside was stronger than gossip. On Mary's birthday, John gave her a small bracelet. It was simple but meaningful. Mary held it tightly. It was her first gift from someone she loved. One day, John and Mary had a small fight. Mary felt upset and refused to talk. John also felt sad. That night, he realized he could not bear losing her. The next morning, John said, "I am sorry." Mary forgave him quickly. They both learned that love means patience and forgiveness. As months passed, John and Mary grew stronger together. They helped each other in studies. Their teachers noticed and praised them. Their bond was clear to everyone. David, the boy from before, tried to get close to Mary again. But Mary told him no. She made it clear that her heart already belonged to John. John was happy when Mary told him. He realized she was loyal and true. He promised in his heart to never let her down. Mary began writing letters to John, even though they saw each other daily. She wrote about how he made her feel and kept the letters in a box. One day, John found the box of letters. He read them and smiled. He realized Mary loved him as deeply as he loved her. Their friendship turned into a stronger love. They held hands while walking home. The world around them seemed brighter and more peaceful. One rainy day, John gave Mary his jacket. She wore it and felt warm inside. That small act made her realize how much he cared. Mary started to dream of a future with John. She imagined him by her side forever. John also thought of building a life with her. They both hoped it would come true. Soon, John got admission into a university far away. Mary was proud but also sad. She told him, "Go and chase your dream. I will wait for you." When John left, Mary cried. But she wiped her tears and stayed strong. She promised herself that their love would survive the distance. John wrote letters to Mary every week. He told her about his classes and his life. Mary replied with sweet words. The letters kept their love alive. Sometimes John felt lonely in school. But when he read Mary's letters, he felt strong again. Her words gave him courage to continue. Mary also faced challenges. People told her to move on and forget John. But she refused. She said, "True love waits." Years passed. John worked hard and finished school. He became a young engineer. Mary also finished her studies and became a nurse. She was proud of herself. The day John returned, Mary ran to meet him. Their eyes filled with tears of joy. They hugged tightly, knowing their love had survived. John gave Mary a ring and said, "Will you be mine forever?" Mary's eyes shone with tears. She whispered, "Yes, I will." Their families gathered to celebrate. Everyone was happy for them. The love story that began in school was now a promise of marriage. On their wedding day, John looked at Mary with love. She looked back with joy. They both said, "I am in love," as they exchanged vows. Life was not always easy, but they faced every challenge together. They learned that love grows when two hearts stay faithful. Years later, John and Mary had children. Their home was full of laughter. They taught their children about love, patience, and kindness. Every evening, John still told Mary, "I am in love with you." Mary always smiled and replied, "And I am in love with you too." Their story became an example for others. People said, "This is true love." John and Mary proved that simple love can last forever. Even in old age, they still held hands when walking. Their love never faded. It was the same love that started with a smile many years ago. When John looked back, he whispered, "Meeting Mary was the best gift of my life." Mary replied, "And loving John was the best thing I ever did." Their love story was not perfect, but it was true. And until their last breath, they lived with the words, "I am in love."